Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the strongest person you know. Maybe it's a construction worker, a rock climber, or a weightlifter. What is the first thing you think of? Probably their hands, specifically their grip. We often think of grip strength as something that matters only in the gym. It's the measure of how firmly you can hold on to a barbell, a pull-up bar, or a heavy suitcase. But what if I told you that this simple measure of muscle power is actually one of the most profound predictors of your future health? What if the strength in your hands could predict the strength of your heart, your brain, and your longevity? Research over the last decade has revealed a startling link between how hard you can squeeze and how long you might live. It sounds too simple to be true, but the science is undeniable. Your grip strength is a window into your biological age. So how does a simple squeeze tell us so much? When you test your grip with a dynamometer, that metal device you squeeze in a doctor's office, you aren't just measuring your forearm muscles, you are measuring your total muscular strength. A landmark study published in The Lancet followed nearly 140,000 adults across 17 countries. The findings were striking. For every 5-kilogram decrease in grip strength, which is about 11 pounds, there was a 16% increase in the risk of death from any cause. Even more significantly, the study found that grip strength was a better predictor of cardiovascular death than systolic blood pressure. Why is this? The muscles in your hand and forearm are a reflection of your overall musculoskeletal system. To have a strong grip, your nervous system has to be efficient at signaling your muscles to fire. Your blood vessels have to be clear enough to deliver oxygen. Your inflammation levels have to be low enough to maintain muscle mass. This is a concept called systemic resilience. Furthermore, scientists like Dr. Stuart McGill have noted that grip strength is a proxy for neuromuscular reserve. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass and neural connections, a process called sarcopenia. A declining grip is often the first red flag that this process is accelerating. It signals that your body is becoming weaker, more fragile, and less able to recover from illness or injury. If a 70-year-old has a strong grip, they have a greater reserve of muscle and nerve function to fall back on during a health crisis. But the link doesn't stop at the neck. There is a fascinating connection between your hands and your brain. Recent studies have shown a correlation between grip strength and cognitive function. Researchers have found that older adults with a strong grip are less likely to develop dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Why? It comes back to the nervous system. The neural pathways that control movement are deeply intertwined with the pathways that control executive function and memory. A weak grip is often a sign of neurodegeneration or narrowing of the arteries, which also restricts blood flow to the brain. In a very real sense, a firm handshake indicates a healthy connection between the brain and the body. When that connection weakens, it often means the vascular system is aging faster than the chronological clock. So, what does this mean for you? It is never too late to start strengthening that connection. You don't need to become a bodybuilder. Simple interventions work. Squeezing a tennis ball for 20 seconds, carrying heavy grocery bags, or doing dead hangs from a pull-up bar. These exercises build not just your forearms, but your resilience. The message is clear. Your body is a chain, and you are only as strong as your weakest link. The hands are often that link. They don't just grab the world around you, they tell the story of your inner vitality. So, take hold of your health, literally. That squeeze matters. It could be the key to a longer, stronger, and sharper life.